Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aimuni Iwana binti Jamil and I am currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Degree with honours in Natural Resources Science in UMK Jeli, and my high interest is to study on mammals. So this is my research title that I've chose, which is Diversity and Distribution of Monkeys Primates in Agro Park UMK Jeli, Kelantan. Primates is the order that I've chose for mammals. So for the introduction, primates is actually any mammal of the group that includes lemurs, lorises, tarsiers, monkeys, apes, and also human. So the order primates actually have 300 or more species, which is the third most diverse order of mammals after rodents and bats. So although certain monkey differs noticeably from one another, they all mostly share a number of anatomical and physiological traits that are indicative of their shared heritage. The primate brain is actually bigger than other terrestrial animals' brain relative to body weight. So and it has feature that is only seen in primates only, that's named as calcarean sulcus, that divides the first and second visual centers on each brain and on each side of brain, and only primates have flat nails, while other mammals usually have claws or hooves. Even though some of primates do have claws, but at their big toe, this animal usually have flat nails to that call hallux to grabs item. Actually, in Malaysia, primates often poached illegally and traded as pets because of their cute features, cute faces, especially the young one. Our primates in Malaysia actually already in IUCN Red List of threatened species. So despite of the law that already has been enforced, it is still lacking of awareness among public about the wildlife pet trade. There are even some species that actually on the edge of extinction. So next is objective. So the objective of this study is to determine the diversity and also the distribution, which is habitat preference of primates within the area, which is in Agro Park Jeli. Moreover, for the problem statement, Agro Park of UMK Jeli does not have a further study, which leads to lack of information or lack of complete knowledge about the distribution patterns and the diversity of primates within the area. Therefore, it actually has urgent needs to further the study about the diversity, abundance, and spatial distribution of primates. This study also actually helped us to implement the conservation strategies for this primate species. Next is significance of study. Why this study is actually being held? So this study is conducted to update the current mammals diversity, especially primates in Kelantan, to be specific in Jeli. This is because they may have a previous study that collecting data about mammals diversity, but this is to collect the current one, and this study also will give better understanding of primate habitat preference. We move on to literature review. Okay, primates are mammals belonging to primate order. Primates is actually an order for mammals which distinguished by the expansion of brain hemisphere and advanced development of binocular vision. So for sampling method, by referring other researchers, previous researchers from other countries, most of them are using camera trap as their most effective techniques to collect the data. according to Diriba 2020. They investigate the abundance, the diversity and distribution of primates on Wellel Mountain. They also observe by direct observation by naked eyes, which using binoculars for collecting the data. By comparing both methods, we are using short term because we have time limitations, while other researchers usually take a longer time to do their research. So we does not have further study on changes of season because we only require 2 to 3 months. However, for statistical analysis, we're also using Shannon-Wiener index and also might be using one-way ANOVA. This is my study site and my material method that I will be using, and also my statistical analysis that we'll be using in this study. For the expected outcome, I've expected that the number of diversity or the number of distribution of primate species will be decreased due to the development, to other factors like deforestation, land usage for agricultural and other factors. But new species also might be found. This study actually also helped us to manage how to conserve these primate species accordingly, because some of these species actually already have their named species in IUCN Red List. So how, if we found that species, how can we manage to conserve that species so that it won't become endangered? Next, budget. This is my expected budget I will be used in my study. This is a Gantt chart of diversity and distribution of primates in Agro Park Jeli. This is the time stamp for my e-portfolio, and this is a milestone. Lastly, I refer these articles and these journals to complete this study. Thank you. That's all from me. Bye.